coal heat regulator. What a truly wonderful improvement this is. It's as easy to operate as your electric toaster. It automatically opens and closes the dampers on your furnace and keeps every room at an even temperature at all times. Call your reliable neighborhood Blue Coal dealer right away and ask for a free demonstration of the Blue Coal Deluxe heat regulator in your own home with no obligation whatever. Your neighborhood dealer is listed under the words Blue Coal in the yellow section of your classified phone directory. Blue Coal, you know, is color marked for your protection with a harmless blue tint. Get in touch with your Blue Coal dealer tomorrow. And now, back to the shadow.
Jarkins and his men are holding Miss Lane outside. And your time is passing, Mr. Cranston.
I hope to give you definite clues soon, Miss Deborah. Now, let's see. This was Edward's library. An art collection. Egyptology, metaphysics. Look at this.
Who's that?
Witchcraft. A volume on witchcraft. And what's this in the pages?
It's a letter, Mr. Cranston.
So I see.
It seems to begin at the middle. There must be another page somewhere about.
What does it say?
You were taken away, my own. I will leave no stone unturned to bring misery and death on him who stole you from me. Signed, Edward.
Strange. I don't Look, here it is. The first page.
To whom is it addressed, Mr. Cranston?
To beloved Elsa. Dated the 25th. Why, that's yesterday.
Elsa! Oh, no.
Miss Deborah.
Oh.
Are you ill?
Don't worry about me. There's no time to waste. You must go to Badiah at once, Mr. Cranston.
Badiah?
He will know the truth. Ask him why my brother went to see Dr. Fennings last night.
Dr. Fennings?
If only you can make him talk.
There are ways to do that, Miss Deborah.
Miss Deborah.
Oh,
Deborah.
I'll have to go out this window. You can tell Mr. Jarkins I'll be back soon.
Miss Deborah, you hear me in there? Where is he? First Protzman disappears, and now...
Mr. Jarkins, there's been a mistake.
You'll find out what a mistake there's been if you're Protzman's next victim. Where's Cranston? Why did you let him go?
I had to, Mr. Jarkins. There was a
Miss
mistake.
Deborah, I believe you're in league with your brother's murderers, with Cranston and Protzman.
No, Mr. Jarkins.
You are. And now, if it's the last thing on earth I do, I'm going
No!
to...
No, Mr. Jarkins! Mr... Oh!
She's dead. Badiah, Cranston has escaped, but my men are still holding Miss Lane. She has only a short while to live. Meanwhile, I don't want you to tell anybody I talked to you.
I won't tell, Mr. Jarkins.
Good. From here on, I'm going to shoot on sight.
Make sure your aim is good, Jarkins. Very good. Who is that?
I am the shadow.
But I can't see you.
No. I've cast a hypnotic spell over your mind, Badiah.
What do you want with me?
Why did Edward Heller visit Dr. Fennings last night?
You know that?
The shadow knows. Why, Badiah?
Because Mr. Edvard's heart was bad. Dr. Fennings said he couldn't live out the month.
I see. Why did you keep that visit a secret?
Because I was scared of Mr. Edvard. Death always seemed to be close to him. And that horn we heard...
Very interesting. One thing more. Your master, Edward Heller, wrote a letter to Elsa. Who is Elsa?
Elsa? Why, that was Mr. Protzman's wife.
Mr. Protzman's wife?
She's been dead these 10 long years, she has.
I see. I'm leaving you now, Badiah. But remember, I'm always near. The shadow will be watching you.
What are we
waiting for, Jarkins?
It's almost over with. Why don't we kill Cranston's friend, Miss Lane, here?
We've still got 5 minutes left. Miss Deborah
Miss
promised...
Deborah's dead. I'm in charge now. Men?
Yeah, what is it?
That grave Edward Heller's lying in is waiting for a companion. If we can't get Cranston, we've got Miss Lane.
But Lamont won't go back on his word. He'll be here any minute.
Any minute won't do, Miss Lane. He should be here now.
But I am here, gentlemen.
Oh, Lamont.
Put down that gun, Jarkins. My time's not up yet. I promised to deliver the murderer before 1 o'clock, and I will.
All right, but you'd better do some fast talking, Cranston.
Gladly. Now listen to me. First, that broken vase was shattered by the bullet that made this small hole here in this mantelpiece.
What's your point, Cranston?
Just this. We know there were 3 shots heard when Edward Heller was killed. It's unlikely that the murderer would have missed after getting his range. Therefore, the shot that missed and broke this vase must have been the first shot fired. Right, Mr. Jarkins?
Well, yes. Yes, I guess so. Oh, what's that got to do with it?
Just this. If you'd been in bed asleep and someone had fired a gun in your ear and knocked a vase to the floor, what would you have done?
Frankly, I would have jumped up and tried
Of course you would have, Margot. But Edward Heller didn't. See how smooth his bedclothes are? Heller didn't move because he knew he was going to be murdered. Murdered as part of his own plan.
Just a minute, Cranston. This bullet hole of yours in the mantelpiece hasn't left a trace of lead.
No? Well, let's see that, Jarkins. Oh. It's just possible that this mantelpiece isn't exactly what it appears to be. I'd say... Aha! Quite an interesting little device, eh, Mr. Jarkins?
That's right. The mantelpiece open.
Yeah, what do you suppose is inside there?
I'm not sure, but I've got a good idea.
I wouldn't go in there, Cranston.
I'll take that chance. Stay here with your men, Jarkins. Come on, Margot.
All right. Careful, Lamont.
I'll be careful. It's only a question...
Lamont, isn't that a figure huddled there in the corner?
It is, Margot. It's Protzman. Protzman! Protzman, are you all right?
Here, let me help.
Please don't hurt.
He's almost delirious.
Leave him alone, Cranston. I'll tend to him. Come along, Cranston.
Oh, no, you don't, Jarkins.
This gun says I do.
Please don't.
Come on, come on.
Please.
Well, Lamont, this is a fine pickle. Haven't you found out who killed Edward Heller yet?
Almost, Margot. There's only one piece missing from the puzzle, and that's the little stolen watch that plays a tune on the hour.
Do you think you'll find it before they kill Protzman?
Perhaps the shadow can find it, Margot.
Please don't hurt me, Mr. Jarkins. Please let me live.
Shut up, Protzman.
I was...
Who's there?
It's Bediah, Mr. Jarkins.
Well, why don't you come in, Bediah? We're killing a witch in here.
Oh, no. No.
You're killing him, Mr. Jarkins?
We're killing him, Bediah.
Not yet, Jarkins, not yet.
What's that?
Who was talking?
It was I, Mr. Jarkins. The shadow.
But I can't see you. You're just a voice.
You cannot see me, but I'm here in this room. As is our murderer, Mr. Jarkins.
Who is the murderer?
You have but a moment to wait. The devil's hour is over.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Yeah, where is our murderer?
Right there, gentlemen.
It's Edward Heller's watch.
Mr. Jarkins,
Yes, voice.
why don't you ask Bediah the time?
Why ask me the time?
Reach in your pocket, Bediah, and take out Edward Heller's watch.
All right. What if I have Mr. Edward's watch, Shadow?
Just this. You killed Edward. Then you kidnapped Protzman to make us believe the devil had a hand in this night's crime.
Yeah, and why did I do that, Shadow?
For a sum of money.
You mean my master paid me to kill him?
That's exactly what I mean. You were the only person who knew Edward was going to die within the month. And Edward wanted someone to kill him tonight.
And why would he want that, Shadow?
Revenge. He never forgave Protzman for marrying Elsa, the woman he loved. And because of this, he paid you to kill him, so that he could use his death to frame Protzman.
How do you know all this?
And Edward almost succeeded. He was only defeated by your stupidity. You couldn't resist stealing your master's watch.
Well, what are you going to do about it?
I'm going to do plenty.
Look out, Jarkins.
He's got my gun.
Yes, and I'm going to use it.
No, you're not, Bediah. Give me that gun.
No, Shadow. Your job is done. You found your murderer. but I'm robbing you of the privilege of taking him alive. And this time, the first shot won't miss its mark.
Goodbye, Mr. Cranston. Miss Lane, I have to thank you for giving my life back to me.
And I have
Thank
to
you.
thank you for humoring an old fool.
Glad we happened along, Mr. Jarkins. Oh, by the way, Mr. Protzman, I'd give up experimenting with witchcraft if I were you.
Oh, believe me, I will, sir. I will. Believe me.
Goodbye.
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 Goodbye, Mr.
Goodbye,
Protzman.
Mr. Cranston.
Ah. All right, Margot?
Yes, I think so. Only, you know, there's one thing I don't understand.
Oh? What's that?
Well, as Mr. Protzman told us, he asked the devil to kill Edward Heller before midnight, and his sister before 1.
Miss Deborah's death, Margot, was due to apoplexy, brought on by the realization of what Edward had done.
But still, it all turned out exactly the way Protzman asked the devil to arrange it. You see what I mean, Lamont?
Margot, one really mustn't ask too many questions on Halloween's Eve in a strange countryside.
In a moment, we'll bring you an episode from real life proving that crime does not pay. First, however, I know you'll be interested in hearing from Blue Coal's distinguished home heating expert, John Barclay. Mr. Barclay.
Thank you. Many people already have started their furnace fires. In the changeable weather we're having, it's nice to have warmth in the chilly mornings and evenings. But it's certainly no fun to have to get up on a cold morning and go down to rebuild a fire that's gone out during the night. You won't have to do this, you know, if your furnace is equipped with the proper dampers and if you have a modern thermostat. Any Blue Coal dealer will be glad to send an expert John Barclay-trained serviceman to your home to show you how easily you can regulate your furnace to give you heat just when you want it. Heat during the cool mornings and evenings, and fires banked during the day and night. Let this expert serviceman help you at no obligation whatever. Simply call your friendly neighborhood Blue Coal dealer, and you'll soon settle down at ease, free of heating worries. He's listed in the yellow section of your classified telephone directory under the words Blue Coal. See how much easier and more efficient it is to heat your home the Blue Coal way. Thank you.
Today's program is based on a copyrighted story. The characters, names, places, and plot are fictitious. Any similarity to persons living or dead is purely coincidental. Direct from real life, we now bring you conclusive proof that crime does not pay. New York City, New York. Irving Levitt, 38 years old, spots a well-to-do victim for robbery. He quickly approaches.
You got $145 in that handbag.
No.
Give me
No,
that.
Run as hard as you can, Irving Levitt. You won't get to spend that money. It profits you nothing. Last week in Kings County Court, Irving Levitt heard the price of his attempted grand larceny. 4 to 5 years in Sing Sing prison. The weed of crime bears bitter fruit. Crime does not pay. The shadow knows.
Next week, same time, same station, your friendly Blue Coal dealer brings you another strange and thrilling adventure in the Shadow's daring battle against the forces of evil. Be sure to listen, and be sure to phone your neighborhood Blue Coal dealer for greater heating comfort at less cost. Remember, keep the home fires burning with Blue Coal.